Hi, I'm Bart Hanson, the owner and operator of CrushLivePoker.com. The following hand comes from our call-in show that we record at 4:45 p.m. Pacific Time every Monday. If you want to call in your hand, check out the phone number in the description.
Hi, Bart.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good.
So this is from a 1-3 hand at Rivers Casino.
Okay. Do they get action at Rivers? Oh, no, Rivers. I was thinking of Sugar House. Okay, Rivers. Yeah, that's a place I haven't been to. Now that I went to DC and I've been to Maryland Live, I've never been to, and I've been to Parks. I've never been to Pittsburgh, but maybe one day. Okay, 1-3. What's the cap?
Yeah, cap is $300, and effective stacks are about 360 right now.
Okay.
So under the gun opens for $15, and I'm in the button. Middle position calls, and I have king queen off, king of spades, queen of diamonds
On the button.
on the button, and I decide to call.
King of spades, queen of diamonds. Okay. You call.
Yeah. I call.
Okay.
So pot about 45, and the flop comes king of diamonds, three of clubs, five of hearts.
Rainbow
Really
board.
drive-
King of diamonds, three of clubs, five of hearts, right? Rainbow board.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rainbow board. Yeah.
hmm
Under the gun bets. He pots it. He bets $45. Middle position folds, and on this try board, I'm not looking to fold at all, so I call.
So under the gun bets 45, MP folds, and you call. I mean, a couple things here. Number one, even though I do play probably a little bit more. I used to. I mean, traditionally I would play a little bit more conservative pre-flop, where maybe I don't three bet as much. Conlon, Ma, and I are actually doing a pre-flop podcast for Top Section. The first one's going to come out this week, and then this is at the professional level of Crush Live Poker. And then next week we're going to be doing defensive three bets. But one of the things that he actually talked about, even though it hasn't come up, is how if you do data mining and you run simulations, king queen off, once somebody raises. If you're ever trying to fool around with 3-bet squeezing as a bluff, once somebody raises and there's a call, there's actually quite a bit of value in squeezing a hand. Like, if under the gun raises and you're on the button and it's just heads up, I think a call is warranted a lot. But once somebody in the middle calls, or once a couple people in the middle call, if you look at the math of it, the 3-bet, given the pot odds you're actually getting in the pot, like, okay, so let's say this guy he raises to 15, guy in the middle calls. Now let's say that you make it 60, or even 50, you're risking 50 to win 30 right then and there. Also, you have high card playability, and king queen your equity is going to go up against one player as opposed to two players. Like your equity, if you can get one guy to fold, it's actually a good thing. So I know that we don't talk about this much at the lower stakes levels, but there probably is situations where you can squeeze Broadway cards in these scenarios in position if you want to start fooling around with that when somebody's called in the field, okay? People probably don't do it enough. Okay, you call. The flop is king 3-5. Now that UTG bets 45. Now, there are guys that I would actually just fold to right now. Now, it's tough for me at 1-3 because I feel like people don't even know what's going on. And I don't know if you know anything about this particular guy, but I think that the hand is probably going to reveal a lot on the turn.
Yeah. So, anyways, just a little bit of history. He did play. I've seen him play some junky hands, so I didn't want to give him too much credit. So on the turn, it comes 4 of clubs. And this is where it got a little weird. He overbets to $115 into a pot of 90.
So he bets 115 into 90 on the 4 of clubs turn. Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you think that that's weird? Just the overbet's weird.
Yeah, the overbet just felt weird on this board. I wasn't really sure what he's trying to rep. Either ace king, aces.
Yeah, but if you play, I mean, have you played with this guy? I mean, is this first of all, have you played with this guy? How old is he?
He's like late 20s, maybe early 30s.
Okay, that's a little bit different, but I mean, I used to see this stuff all the time. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he has ace king here. Like if it was an older guy, he's just betting to protect. You know what I mean? It's not so weird that he's overbetting the pot. In the lower level you go, the more you'll see that. And what these guys will
Yeah.
do is that they'll make really large bets, but then they'll just check the river. It's almost like they're not betting for value, they're just betting for protection. And that's what we're talking about, like these old man coffees, the guy like, makes a huge raise pre-flop or three bets huge and then bets like 300 on it, like into a $100 pot. And
Yeah.
it's like the only thing that's continuing on, is sets. So I don't think it's that strange to see this at that level. Now, from a more advanced standpoint, the hands that, like, if you were playing a higher game, yeah, like maybe he picks up clubs here and he's like bluffing
Yeah.
with clubs, or if he had nut clubs, it's a gut shot now here too. I mean, here's the thing. You can look at this as turn pot odds here too, where you're getting just under 2 to 1. If you think
Yeah.
that this guy's always going to shut down on the river, like if clubs don't come in, or if a Broadway wheel draw doesn't get in there, or excuse me, if a
Yeah.
gut shot wheel draw doesn't come in, he's just going to give up because you have a king here almost always, and he's probably not going to bluff it off. So if you think that you have the best hand here, one out of say 2.8 times, and the river will go check check, and you're also going to fold though to a river bet, because I got to tell you at 1-3, I just don't, unless the guy's a maniac. Is a guy really going 15, 45, 110 all in as a bluff on like a king 3 5 4 or whatever the river is run out, like offsuit 8 or something like that?
Yeah. So the river was actually. It's funny that you say these things because you pretty much predicted it. If a river comes with two of hearts,
Well,
so it's complete.
yeah, but that's different though. It's king 3
Yeah.
5 4 2, right? I mean, that's way
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but he checks to me. So now I'm like, I didn't think about this at the time, but I guess it's pretty confident that he does not have an ace. So should I be value betting here on the river?
No, 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 no. Value bet king queen?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know. 'Cause I'll tell you, like
Here's
I
the thing. All
checked.
right, so let's go over. Now, it's not a bad. Well, first of all, there's a couple of things that going on here that you're not thinking through, like we talked about before. Even
Yeah.
if, let's say, instead of the board being king 3 5 4, let's say it was like king 3 5 9 or something like that, and he bet huge
Yeah.
on the turn, and there was a front door flush draw, and you called, and now the river was
Yeah.
like an offsuit deuce, okay, and he checked.
Yeah.
Even with king queen, I might check that back because, again, like I just said from a few minutes ago, guys will make bets at 1-3 like this and just check the river. They're not going for
Yeah.
value, they're going for protection, and now they're playing to check call. Now, in this particular case, it's just way, way different. I could see him checking aces or ace king here because he loses to a 6. Now, there isn't and the other thing, too, that's bad about value betting king queen here is that there's no front door draw that you miss. This bet would be more of, I'm going to turn my hand into a bluff here. But the problem with doing that, though, is that he's going to have a lot of ace in his range and he's not going to fold.
Yeah.
Because for you to rep a 6, I mean, your hand is too in between, I feel like, to turn into a bluff, because you're either going to have the best hand here with king queen, very
Yeah.
unlikely, or he has an ace in his hand that he's not folding. So when those two things come together, this is not a good hand to turn into a bluff. Certainly not a hand that you're going to value bet because you're not going to get called by worse. King 3 5 4 deuce, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did check, and he showed king 10 off.
Well, I mean, again, I mean, you got to chalk that up and that's what I'm talking about. People were like, "Oh, just fold on the turn, fold on the turn." I can't.
Yeah.
If guys are really bad, it can definitely be difficult. It's just, it's
Yeah. I
interesting,
mean,
but I don't think that a value bet is in order there at all on the turn.
yeah. I mean, I just see people at 1-3 playing top as if it's the nuts.
Yeah, that's fine, and that's why I think that those turn pot odds are important too,
Yeah.
um, because you can be in situations with a hand like this that's kind of medium strength where, okay, this guy could be betting king jack. This guy is betting king jack plus with all the same sizing. King jack he's
Yeah.
betting like this, king queen he's betting like this, ace king he's betting like this, aces he's betting like this. Then the question
Yeah.
becomes, all right, well, I beat one hand, I beat one hand, I'm tied to one, and I lose to two, but you have to look at the pot odds you're getting on the turn. That's why if you're getting 3 to 1 on the turn, it's a call, and a lot of times the river action gets shut down. So I don't think you did anything wrong. Okay?
Oh, yeah. Thanks for that.
You got it. All right, take it easy. Hey guys, if you like what you've seen here, please click on the subscribe button and you'll get notified every time we put up a new video. And if you want to check out crushlivepoker.com for the first month free, use the code YTA100. Click on the link right there.